Well, looks like it's another early morning video for me because more news was just dropped last night about Season 6. Harris Isaiah's posted some stuff about Season 6 Project Olympus improvements, which is basically like improving the game and its core features sort of thing if you don't know about that. So the first announcement here is the Olympians, as they're calling it, which is basically a way to provide feedback directly to Hi-Rez about the game, which is essentially just looking to improve communication directly with Hi-Rez so that any changes that the community or pro players, for example, do want into the game, it will be easier to provide that information to Hi-Rez so they can make changes. And the next one is the big one, well for me anyway, I'm sure a lot of people are more excited about skins and visual upgrades and stuff, but for me, role queue for Conquest is going to be such a huge game changer. So essentially for those who don't know what role queue is, basically, before you queue into a Conquest match, this will probably apply to Ranked as well, you can basically select one of the 5 roles as your primary role, and then one of the 5 roles as your secondary role. You can also select fill as well if you're not bothered about what you want to play. And then when the game gives you a lobby, it will try to give you your primary role as often as possible, but if that's given to someone else, it'll give you your secondary role. As far as if you don't get your primary or your secondary role, which probably will happen sometimes, League of Legends does a system where it will make you fill for that game, but then the next game, it won't ever fill you. So you'll never get filled twice in a row if you don't want to be, essentially. It's not specifically stated that that's how it will work for this, but that's how it works in League, and they seem to be doing a very similar system with Smite, so that's probably how it's going to work. As I said, in my opinion, this is just absolutely huge. Like, the amount of times, like, ranked games or even casual games have just been thrown by people that, 1, either don't know how to play their role well and just feed because they don't know how to play, or 2, just troll because they didn't get the role they want. Like, fixing those sort of issues will make Conquest a lot more playable for a lot of people, I think. Like, not only will it improve the core experience for people who already enjoy Conquest, I think a lot of people don't play Conquest because they don't want to, like, queue in as, like, a solo and support main and get put in ADC and just feed their brains out. Like, that's not fun for anyone, really. So hopefully this will improve that a whole lot, which is really great. However, they finally acknowledged the fact that clans really need to be revisited. Essentially, they're saying they're going to announce, like, some more specifics tomorrow, which is when a lot of information is going to be revealed. And this is basically saying they want to continue to reward players for people that do play with their clanmates and have rewards, you know, based around the clan system and stuff like that. Like, currently we have the shadow skins, but there's only, like, 5 chests and 5 shadow skins, and then they kind of gave up on it, so hopefully they'll have some more, like, retroactive rewards for clans and stuff like that for people who have already, you know, played a lot in clans. They're also going to be adding streamer mode for streamers, which is really nice. It's similar to the way Discord implements streamer mode, if any of you guys know how that works. Basically, it's not going to display any sensitive information like player names when you're queuing, so people won't just be able to snipe you so easily. Like, you can keep your in-game name hidden, essentially. And they're also updating recommended items, finally. Like, the recommended item system is just, I mean, it's sometimes decent and sometimes absolutely horrific, depending on the god you're playing. Like, it will recommend you build, like, Deathbringer on Thor sometimes, and then sometimes the builds will be, like, half decent, at least if you're, like, a mid to low tier player, which is what it's really aimed at. You know, a high tier player doesn't need recommended items, obviously. Also, small thing, but they're going to be adding update notes to the client now, so you don't have to, like, find them online or anything, you know. For the few people that, like, don't really follow the game too much and don't look at patch notes, they might just boot up the game client, see there's a new patch, and be like, oh, let's see what's coming this patch, sort of stuff, so that's cool. Assault is also going to get a visual upgrade at some point this year. That should be really cool, actually, because I think a lot of the, like, Norse theme that is, like, present in Assault is really cool, but, like, the graphics are really outdated, and some of the, like, lore tidbits and stuff could really be updated to make the map really feel like it's kind of taking place in Ragnarok, if you know what I mean, because that's what it's supposed to be. So hopefully with a significant visual upgrade, that map can be one of the best looking maps, I think. And finally for this post, but we do have something quick else to cover afterwards, they're going to be working on more skins and stuff, obviously. I mean, this isn't really an announcement. Of course they work on skins, but they're mainly saying that, like, while they'll continue to make skins for popular gods because they sell, they're going to try and be a bit better with, like, making skins for less popular gods that might not sell as much, but, like, for the people that do play as those gods, it's really important. So, like, they have a Jonqui skin that's still coming in December and stuff like that, so they're going to be putting a little bit more focus on making skins for all gods rather than just the popular ones, essentially. And finally, there's just some kind of news about news, I guess. So, tomorrow, Friday, the Hi-Rez are going to be presenting at DreamHack with a bunch of, like, more specific information on the news I've been covering in the last couple of days, as well as the arena revamp. Apparently they're going to be teasing a lot of the Season 6 god lineup, including gods 99 and 100. And then Monday after DreamHack, they're going to have an AMA, so hopefully if we have any questions about Season 6, what's going down, we can ask them there and get them answered. But yeah, that's about it for this one. I'll probably be covering some news tomorrow or Saturday when, you know, after DreamHack and stuff, when the Hi-Rez have presented everything that is to be presented. And also, if you didn't check out yesterday's news video, which had a lot more of, like, gameplay changes, Conquest changes, god balance changes, stuff like that, then be sure to check that out. And obviously stay tuned tomorrow or Saturday or Monday after the AMA. And as always, subscribe for more of these news videos as they become available, and obviously everything else I do on my channel. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, you nerds.